All right, we good.
Are you good?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. WSJU Radio, Mad Max Radio. As you all know, St. John's University, 24kGoldn is in the building. How you doing?
I'm feeling fantastic, my friend.
How's it feel? Come on, 2020 XXL freshman, man. Not everyone gets to be that.
I mean, that was just incredible, like the whole process and meeting the people and, just waiting years, bro. I've been waiting years for this shit. I've been
2016, right?
Yeah, since I was like 15, 16 years old back then. I've been waiting. So it feels really good. How you doing today?
Doing pretty well, enjoying my day off, avoiding COVID.
Yeah.
Everyone's partying, so I'm not partying.
Smart man.
19 years old. You realize Nas was 19 when he wrote Illmatic.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
The greatest hip hop album of all time. That's what it's considered to be. But you're 19. You have a lot of work coming your way, and you already dropped out of college.
Yes. So next is the album, the first album, the debut album, El Dorado. So I can't wait to share that with the world.
When do you think about dropping that? When do you think you're gonna drop that?
Early 2021 or whenever the fans show me that they're ready.
What are you gonna do in lieu of performances because of COVID-19? Now you're a big performer. I know that.
I mean, I just been. You got to redirect your focus, that just because you can't do one aspect of this job has a lot of different aspects. It doesn't mean that you just fuck off and do nothing. Like, trust me, I did that for a little bit too, but the type of person I am, like, I'm not satisfied being stagnant. Like, if my career is not progressing over time, and I know that it could be had I worked harder, it's going to eat me up inside.
You're doing pretty well at 19. You already gone platinum. You already got a platinum record.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
What more work can you do, though? Platinum. Not everyone goes platinum in 19.
Yeah, but, as long as there's a next level to achieve, I'm going to keep going for that next level. Like, I gotta the background on my computer, it's like a mood board, like a vision board, like on some manifestation type shit. And one of the things on there is I want one of my songs to go 13 times platinum. I want my shit to go diamond. So when you set the goals that high, you got to work a lot harder.
What record do you think is going to go 13 times platinum? Is it one that you have out now or something you're coming out with in the future?
I would love if Mood went 13 times platinum, but it might not even exist yet. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes with 13 times platinum yet. So whenever the universe decides it, I am ready for that. I'm waiting. I'm here to accept it.
Are you planning on working with any of the artists from the 2020 XXL freshman?
Yeah, me and Fabio really connected because we had the same day together and we're in the freestyle together. Everyone was really cool though. Jack Harlow, that's the boy. Yeah, I mean, Cowboy and Mulatto, they were on my day too. They were super dope. So I think we got some nice things to look forward to.
Now the Fabio track, he's real versatile. He just did a song with Nas, which was surprising. Spicy. That song looks crazy. So what kind of track are you looking to do with Fabio Foreign? A drill track?
I'm trying to get on one of his tracks. I'm trying to get on some turn up drill, just New York shit.
That's the wave out in New York now, that Brooklyn drill.
Is that what you're rocking with right now?
I mean, here's the thing. I accept it. I like the drill. I'm a real hip hop head at the end of the day. I want the bars back. Mm-hmm. So as far as New York goes, I'm a big Dave East guy because he does represent that real hip hop to me. But I accept the Brooklyn drill. It's better than what we've had in years.
Okay, cool.
We've had a lot of mumble rap in this game, which I call out, and I can't stand those artists. It's usually their name starts with a Lil, and it's something else, but I don't tune into that. But I love the versatility of your artistry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I say that because City of Angels is unique. Yes. It's got a rock vibe to it.
Yes.
Who are your rock influences? I'm curious about this.
Me growing up, I basically learned everything I know about rock music from Lego Rock Band on a DS. I pirated that onto those little R4 things. You remember those where you could put them in your DS and you could play any game? So I was listening to music through that and whatever music got into the movies, because this was before when I was growing up. there wasn't no Spotify. Like, you want to listen to a song, you gotta buy it or hear it on the radio or like burn it off a CD or something like that. So, and I wasn't doing that type of stuff. I was a kid still. So basically, a lot of my music came from my parents and who weren't super into rock and roll or movies and other types of media. So like Cheaper by the Dozen, I'm listening to Sum 41 and also Tony Hawk Pro Skate. A lot of good rock
Okay, yeah.
from that.
I had the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on GameCube when I was younger.
Whoa, you had it made.
Yeah. That's throwing it back. But for City of Angels, I hear a grunge vibe. Grunge was a big thing in the 90s.
So what does grunge mean to you?
It's a different form of alternative rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different type gritty, of mood of rock. What's that?
Would you say it's a little more gritty?
Yeah, I'd say it's more gritty. If you listen to Nirvana, I'd give you the best example, Nirvana.
Yeah. I feel that because, with this City of Angels shit, it's like, it was so raw, like everything from the vocal performance to really simple production. I wanted the focus to be my voice really on that song and what I was saying and how I was saying it. And I feel like giving that little grittier, less polished sound to it makes it feel that much more real. And I think that's why it connected with people.
And it's different and it's doing numbers. And it was actually played on alternative radio stations. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Name a hip-hop artist.
That was my first top 20 at radio on alternative.
Can't name a hip-hop artist that's been played alternative and hip-hop.
There's no one. Mood is on the hot rock and alternative and the hot rap songs chart. Like, I never seen that before. That's awesome to me. We're bridging the gap between, alternative and hip hop and introducing people to things that they might have never listened to before. So I'm just glad to be a part of that process of bringing people together.
Who are some artists that you're looking to work with outside of the hip hop genre?
Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber, Dominic Fike, Rema. Who else do I like? I
can see you working with Marilyn Manson.
Oh, he scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
My boy MGK, he got a picture of Manson in his bathroom, like tucking his dick between his legs. And every time I go in, I'm like, whoa, did not need to see that today.
I've never seen that before, and that's actually brand new. That's creepy, but
you ain't missing out on much. But
he's loved by the hip hop community.
Oh, I have a lot of respect for him as a cultural icon and a musician. I do have a lot of respect for him as a cultural musician and icon, but that does not mean he's not one scary motherfucker.
Yeah. I want to get into this feature with Fetty Wap. Mm-hmm. What was it like working with him?
To be honest with you, bro, that was my first feature I had ever done. And that was my first feature as a signed artist. So I didn't really know how the game worked back then. So I was like, yo, if we get Fetty Wap on this song, like this is like one of my like high school like idols, like this nigga had 4 songs on the radio at the same time. Like I'm gonna get to meet him. We'll do a video, da-da-da-da. But when you're coming up and you're early in your career, niggas ain't gonna really fuck with you like that. Like we have nothing to connect us besides this bag that I'm giving you to get on my song. So I understand completely why things went that way. And it's kind of like made me want to be more just making music with my friends, because that's where all my best songs came. Like I thought the Gram was a hit, which is why we put a feature on it. But when you run the numbers back and I'm looking at my Spotify and shit, I'm like, this was really one of the worst performing songs, and we spent the most money on it, So now I'm like, all my biggest songs, before Mood were by myself, and my new biggest song is a song with my friends. So I'm probably better off just making music by myself or with my friends.
That means you're a hit maker.
Yeah.
Fetty Wap's going to be asking you to be on his stuff soon. Not the other way around.
That would be a nice full circle moment.
Who's someone that you would love to reach out to get on their song in hip hop?
Someone that I would want to reach out to me to get on their song?
Yeah.
Drake.
You'd be an instant superstar. Anything,
I
anything that he does, anyone who does a track with is always blown up right away.
I had a dream. Me and Drake linked up last night, and it was like this like big compound, like hotel, gym, mall, like shopping mall plaza, and we just bumped into each other. He's like, "Yo, I fuck with you," and I was like, "Me?" And he was like, "Yeah," and we just kicked it all day and made number one Billboard chart topping, 13 times platinum diamond selling records. So who knows? Maybe that's a sign.
I hope that happens. You know that'll be a hit.
Yeah, facts.
People were saying anything that Drake drops, instant number one on the charts.
Usually, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much always.
Number two on the hip hop charts right now is Mood.
What, on Spotify and stuff like that, or just in
On
general?
iTunes, I noticed that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's like number two in on the hip hop charts, number two on US all genre, and like top five in the world all genres. So I don't know, man. I guess people like this song.
Do you think it's your best song? Is Mood your best song?
So far, I mean, I don't really know like what makes a song better than another song. Obviously, there's certain things like the lyrics and the catchiness and stuff like that. I don't know if this is my like my best display of my songwriting ability or something like that. But this is to me like a perfect song. Like there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing I would change. And most of the time, you know, even in a lot of my own music, I look back and say, I should have said this or that, or I could have done this melody. When I look back at this song, it's like, what do I want to change? This is my best song. Like this is my biggest song. That's how really you determine it nowadays, I guess.
Let's hope it reaches number one. It's gonna get there.
It will. It will.
It's gonna get there. It's big time.
We gotta get
USC.
some WAP though.
That song was whack to me.
I liked WAP, yo. I be singing along to that shit. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, just females rappers like talking their shit, like city girls and stuff like that. Like, that shit be banging, bro. Like, I'm here for the movement, you know. Like, I support the WAP. If any ladies out there got some WAP for me, just let me know.
I support it because people were calling to get it banned. You can't ban that. It's freedom of speech. I'd say let it out there. I'm just not a fan of it. I want to see female rappers back on the level of Foxy Brown and Lil Kim. That's what I want to see.
We're in a different time, man. Like, I'm just here going with the flow, seeing what comes to the top and trying to appreciate it, you know, and see it from a different perspective. Because I get what you're saying, especially it seems like you really like lyrics and being a fan of Dave East and Nas and stuff like that. But you gotta admit, yo, the bars might not be about what you wanna hear about, but they got some bars. They got some bars.
I don't know. They're watered down to me. Some of them are watered down.
To each their own.
That's true. Would you jump on a boom bap track? Because you're versatile.
I can rap like that, but it's just, to me, I like shit with melody more. Like, if I'm really gonna be rapping, I want it to be on some drill shit where I step into your world, or on some like grime shit, like how Drake, you know, goes with that UK flow.
I want to hear that boom bap track from 24kGoldn. I need to hear whether it's a freestyle or something you drop.
I got one on my SoundCloud for you. You know the song. You know the song Lucchini by Camp Low?
Yeah.
I did a remix of that when I was in high school, and it's called This Is It, and it's on my SoundCloud page. So check that out. Let me know what you think.
I gotta check that. That's a great album too. Camp Low is a classic hip hop group.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. I want to get into your decision to go to USC.
So, I mean, it was a no-brainer, bro. Like, coming out of high school, not only was it like the best school that I got accepted to, but it was, I get to live there for free. I get to eat there for free. I get to be in the best place in the world to try and pop off as an artist. How can I say no to that, you know?
Was USC where you got most of your connections to get into the industry, or you had it all before outside of there?
I would say LA more so was where I made the connections, you know, not specifically at USC, but USC definitely played a great part in like meeting a lot of people and like living with my demographic on a day-to-day basis. Like, the people that are going to listen to my music are more like the people at USC probably than a lot of other places I could have been.
Are you planning on attending to go back there?
I mean, I can if I want to. I'm on a leave of absence, so I can go back whenever I want within like the next 8 or 9 years or something like that. But to be honest, like it's I want to be able to achieve in my ideal world. I'm able to achieve everything that I want to and need to achieve without having to go to school for 3 more years.
Here's a question for you: is college a necessity? Because you've proven that you really don't need college. Other artists have. Billy Joel, countless of other artists that haven't gone to college have proved themselves to become icons and big artists.
But I did need college, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I think if I didn't go to school, I would have been fine and still been able to be successful. But it definitely, you know, being in an environment where there's people that can become your fans, you know, if you make good music, that's a really big thing. And I think, you know, school in general is just not everyone needs it. You know, we definitely need more plumbers. We need more mechanics. We need more electricians out there. We don't need a million people with degrees in things that they don't even end up using in the future. So I think I think people just need to take a realistic look at what do you want to do with your life and what do you need to achieve that.
Before you became a rapper, you were going to school to be a stockbroker, right? Pretty much.
I was going to school for business. I say my plan was to go into finance and become a hedge fund manager.
Hedge fund, yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have worked out like that. Like I think eventually I probably would have gotten bored with like the structure and how rigid it is and how strict and conservative it is, and I probably just would have been on some entrepreneurship.
There you have it. I got to get in a little quick sports talk before I let you go. San Francisco. You're from San Francisco. So are you a Niners fan?
Niners, Warriors, Giants.
How do you feel about the Niners this year? Are they going to be winning that Super Bowl? They should have won last year, right?
I mean, you know, Jimmy G, he had a little problem. I thought we were really going to come out on top this year, but whoa. But you know, that's life. I enjoy the game. You know, I'm not really like, of course, I love to see my team win, but it's like, man, I'd rather see a good game than anything else. Like, that's exciting to me. I ain't out there on the field. Like, I have no feelings or attachments. If they win, that doesn't put money in my pocket. If they lose, that does not take money out of my pocket. So I'm here to enjoy the moment, you know, use it as a bonding time with friends and stuff like that and go about my business.
Warriors got the number 2 pick in the lottery.
Yes, I love to see that, though. Really, my soft spot is basketball. That's why I say that about football, because I'm really basketball is my favorite sport.
Warriors will be back on top again next year. Watch.
Only a matter of time.
Just watch it. I think they will.
We've done it before. We could do it again.
Yeah. 24kGoldn. Name me your top 5. I'm curious of all time in hip hop.
Hip hop. Top 5 all time. Drake, A$AP Rocky, Young Thug, Kanye West, Tupac. All right.
I was just gonna say that for you.
Yeah. I had to.
Best Tupac album in your opinion?
All Eyes on Me.
Double album.
Yeah, I mean, it's got all the hits. Like I remember like having those little iPod shuffles and shit back on the day, and for some reason that was the only album I had on there for like a year. So I would just listen to that over and over again.
One of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah, it definitely like. I like what Tupac stands for just as much as I like his music. Like, he's one of the few rappers that, you know, don't hate me for this, but I don't really like to listen to a lot of older rappers. I just feel like it doesn't resonate with me as much. But with Tupac, he really made timeless rap music that because of what he stood for had so much more meaning behind it.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He meant what he said.
Yeah, and I felt it. It hits me to this day still where a lot of other rappers don't.
And I also think that with Tupac, it was the way he wrote it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the way he wrote it was able to resonate with everyone. Like, you look at an artist like Cool G Rap or something like Big Daddy Kane. They had crazy amount of hits in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But the way Tupac was able to resonate with audiences, he was worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
And it lives on today. And like you said, you don't listen to a lot of old school rappers because it doesn't resonate with you. But somehow Tupac, his music resonates with you. It's the way he wrote it.
And we live in a completely different world. Well, not completely different, but we live in a very different world than the world he was living in. But that his shit still hits, bro. That's how you know that that's timeless music. Like, that's how you know that it's real good music, when it doesn't matter the time period that music is made, but the feeling is still there, and the feeling can be conveyed across generations.
Rest in peace to Tupac Shakur. 24kGoldn. Is there anything else you'd like to let my audience know here tonight? Anything you have coming up? Anything?
El Dorado coming soon. More hits on the way. Stream Mood for Clear Skin. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and you heard it first from 24kGoldn. I want to have you back when you drop that album for another 15-minute interview. You got to come back.
Yeah, this was easy. This was cool. I enjoyed talking with you, man.
No doubt. I'm going to get you back on the gram. I'll be in touch. Hopefully when COVID's over, I'll be in touch with you. If you want to come up to the university and perform for our basketball team for like a tip-off or a spring concert.
Tell them send a bag through. Let's get it.
I know student government, so they got to get some good artists in there for the young kids.
Yeah, throw my name in the mix, man. I'd love to come out and fuck with you guys.
I got you. Yeah, come out to New York. All right, 24kGoldn. I want you to stay safe and take care, all right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Peace.